for that episode, bruh.
It was definitely a different one. Correct.
That was div.
But every episode is not like the other.
What should you expect in the episode?
The episode, a lot. There's a lot of insights on creativity, a lot of insights on. I think we touched on what? We touched on branding, on we touched on personal growth. But I think also the one key thing when it comes to selling creativity is branding.
Oh yes.
Branding.
Oh yes.
Is a very vital step that needs to be fulfilled or met, which for you to be successful in selling your.
Let me put let me put somebody on. Let me put
I was
somebody
about
on.
to say what you should say some little nugget, nyana.
A little nugget.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell
you have one that's still loading right now.
the psychology of colors.
Straight, let's go. Cook, my guy.
So psychology of colors. We have color red. Red
And the
stands.
colors aren't just colors.
Yep.
There's meaning behind every color. You can just blindly choose or no, red is red just because you like red. No. Why red?
This is what red
is
stands
red?
for. He's cooking red, but yeah, red stands for power. Red stands for excitement. Red stands for strength. Red stands for the repeated power. For passion. Red stands for energy. And then we have orange. Orange stands for confidence, warmth, innovation, friendliness, energy, bravery. Yellow stands for optimism, warmth, happiness, creativity, friendliness.
Just so you don't go through all of them, you just put up that.
No, we're going to go through all of them, Chama. Like I was
okay,
shooting for 60 minutes. Yeah, worried.
I don't know.
Green stands for health, for hope, for nature, if you haven't caught on by now. Green stands for nature, for growth, for freshness, for prosperity. Blue stands for trust, for loyalty, for dependability, for logic, for serenity, for security. White stands for cleanliness, clarity, purity, simplicity, freshness. Black stands for sophistication, for security, for power, for authority, for substance. No, substance. Hey, man. Hey,
English, man.
twang.
Hey.
Substance. Brown stands for seriousness, earthiness, reliability, authenticity, warmth, support. Pink stands for imaginative or imagination,
Yeah.
passion, transformation, balance, and also creativity.
So imagination, creativity. I wanted that whole nothingness talk, but continue.
Purple stands for wisdom, luxury, wealth, spirituality, sophistication, and royalty. Like I said, if you haven't caught on, go look at the Hope Out the Greece logo. If you haven't caught on, hey, I'm plugging the business, not myself.
sure.
I'm not the business. But anyway, yeah, man.
It's a brand.
That's what branding is. Describe what is brand? How would you describe branding?
Like I was saying earlier, the ways we speak, we're basically repeating.
Martin, you may.
But, wow, what?
You know what's unfair, bruh? What's unfair is that we literally you and me. You know, I've gotten to realize that you and me are the same guy in a different body.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally, bruh. We're the same guy in a different body.
Because what? But yeah.
How would you? Wait, no, you're cooking something. You're cooking nothing. Into something.
Into something. Wow, what?
Don't forget to say it slowly.
Yes, but branding, according to, this is not my definition, but it's a paraphrase definition according to some research that I've been doing from Martin Newman and Chris Doe and many more. I just forgot some of the names. But yes, basically, branding is your customers, if I may call them, or your clients' perception of your business.
If I could put it in their words, branding is how it's the customer's gut feeling.
Yes.
Branding is how when I walk into Stanbic Bank, accelerate, incubate, how I feel about it.
Yeah.
You know, we literally just talked about when we're in the boardroom, it felt too serious.
Yeah, now we're here, we're just okay.
We feel good, we feel playful about it, you know. Branding is
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling, man. Like I think
Because right now when you look at not to shout them out, but like a McDonald's thing, you already know what to expect from them. Yeah, I don't know if everyone is
plastic food, but
still, but you already have a sense of what what to expect in quality and taste and everything. When you look at a Coca-Cola bottle, you already know what to expect. If there's if Coca-Cola were to make a hotel, can you think or try to imagine what the
What
hotel?
a Coke hotel.
Yeah,
Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola could
hotel.
make a hotel.
You know what I think? I think it would be playful. Like I think how I see it, I think it would be like obviously there'd be accents of red, but
Yeah.
I think the majority of it would be white.
Yeah.
There'd be accents of red, you know. There'd be a lot of candy everywhere. There'd be like arcades. There'd be a kids section. It would be a friendly place. It'd be a place where I'd want to chill there.
Yeah.
But also, you know, like okay, this is Coca-Cola. This is a drink that you have when you're having fun. I
Yeah,
think that's
so
what
it'll be a
Coca-Cola-
fun place.
Yes, it'd be a fun place.
Wow. So
that's dope.
that's what branding does to you. You get to you're able to picture what these brands can do more than just what they're currently focused on. So yes, it's basically like we are saying, a feeling that is attached to a service or whatever product that is being put before us.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What? How do you think? Actually, but okay, I'll tell you this off camera. But I have this crazy concept later. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you think Stanbic Bank would be, as a fashion brand?
Hey, man. Huh. I feel like it will be.
Speak into your mic.
Don't quote me, Clever. This is just my thinking. I think it will be a mixture.
Oh,
if
you guys are going? Nice. I hope you guys don't mind. You're going to be in the intro of our videos. You guys are going to be in the intro of our videos.
Yeah.
No,
I will make sure.
he will
bet
see
you
if
will.
you look good. Plus, we're warming you up so that you come sit with us.
Hey.
We're warming you up. No,
don't worry.
Don't worry.
These are friendly people.
Yes. As long as you look good. You wanna come say hello? The camera's
The
there.
camera is here. Hey,
I don't know how you're gonna do that.
That's it. It'll have to be on another day.
Yeah.
But you guys come sit with us.
For sure.
Hello. Wait, actually, I was asking, what if Coca-Cola made a hotel, what do you think it would be?
A hotel.
Yeah.
What do you think it will be like? What the feeling, the looks?
I think it will definitely be very, I'll say, rooted in a lot of culture. Of different cultures. Rooted in, because they always try to subscribe to the, to the urban culture, to each country's type of, lifestyle, not lifestyle, but that,
Yeah.
cultural colors of every country. I think it would be down to earth.
Actually,
Yeah.
I literally just said the same thing. Coca-Cola is a drink that you have when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Apple is the one that would be like probably high.
Yeah, high-end,
high end.
sophisticated.
Coca-Cola, I'm sure that hotel anyone could afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Bye-bye. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I hope I didn't affect the game. No, I was asking you, how do you think Stanbic Bank would be as a fashion brand?
As a fashion brand.
Yeah.
I was saying I think it would be like a mixture. Because I see Stanbic as. But I think, as I remember when it first came into the game, it was. Well, for what I.
Yeah, old.
What do you mean? What do you mean? They're not the same age.
I don't even remember when Stanbic Bank came into the game.
I remember when I first heard about it.
Stanbic Bank moving forward.
What? It's from way back.
Big marketing.
What?
Wait, but
So,
go on.
The first, some of the first few years or first few introductions to Stanbic for me was when they were making like youthful or child accounts and all those. So I see Stanbic as it's not only just a bank for adults and older people. It's also making an effort not to say others aren't doing, but it's making an effort to include the youngings and try and understand their culture and all these.
It's a fashion brand.
No, as a bank.
As a brand. As a bank.
As a
Okay,
bank,
yeah,
what it
cooking.
does.
Okay, my bad.
But
okay.
so when you translate those into a fashion brand, it will be like a mixture of old and new into one. Not old and new, old and young into one. I don't know what that would.
still sounds the same.
Yeah, because what do you mean new in terms of people? So, but yes, old and new into yeah.
No,
But
but
old and new, old school and new school
Yeah,
into one.
same thing,
So
yeah.
I don't know what that would look like, but it will be something of along those lines, a blend of old school and new school.
But you just described me, dog. So you're seeing we're in the right place. Stanbic Bank as a fashion brand. You just blew my. Honestly, from face value, I would look at it as what Keno Custom Suits is, like as a working brand. Like I'd see it as a working brand, like your suits.
Personally, it's not just limited to, yes, they can do business, yes, they can do play, but generally, even within strictly business or within strictly play, there's still that sense of old and new tied together.
No, true. I was literally about to say that, but look at the place we're in, like Stanbic Bank, Accelerate, Incubator. Like this is a playful place, bro. There's literally this open space. There's a boardroom over there. There's like some little office spaces over there, you
And
know.
they still have the rudimentary offices where the normal office is set up, which is pretty much like an old setup, and this is more like a new setup. So it's blending old and new together.
Yeah, man. Let's think of one more. Think of I got it. How do you think but that's kind of obvious. How do you think Steve Jobs would use TikTok?
What? Like him having a TikTok account?
Yeah, how do you think Steve Jobs would use TikTok?
I don't know, because from all the content that I've seen was more businessy, serious type of stuff. So it'd be interesting to see his playfulness, him trying to do the TikTok challenges. So, but I don't know. I feel like we'd get to see a different side of, not because we are used to the business side of him making money and whatnot, but with TikTok, I think it's also a place where you get to see like a different side of
His
people,
playfulness,
where you get to see him trying out challenges, where he doesn't really care whether or not he gets it right or not, because that's still a principle that he's applied to his business.
No, true. I think people always say, why does Apple sell blah blah blah? They make the same phone every day. I think Apple has figured out how to make a beautiful phone. So literally everybody wants to get their hands on the beautiful phone, on the phone that makes them feel good about themselves.
Exactly. They've branded it as a thing that once you get, you feel established, you feel good.
So I really think they've taken so much experimenting to get it
Exactly.
to make Apple what Apple is. So like you're saying, we would see a different side of Steve Jobs that we don't usually see.
Not the TikTok one.
Not the
TED Talk.
Oh, not the TED Talk. Not the TED Talk.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what? You know what I've realized? I think.
Hey, one other thing. Before you move on, what do you think if Nike were to make a beverage?
That's too easy. I think they'd make a sports beverage. I think that's too easy. You know why?
Yeah.
think of a difficult one. Think of a difficult one.
Now that I think about it, that was a bit too easy. I know. Continue.
Wait, now I'm cooking. I'm cooking. If I thought of a watch brand. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Now I'm realizing, like when you think more about branding, like we fit things into categories.
Yeah.
So like we already know luxury will always be luxury.
Yeah.
You feel me? But anyway, yeah, I think I was trying to get into to say that I think one I don't want to say person, but one person who I've seen really has no limits to their creativity is God. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
oh my goodness, bro. I don't know, like, bro, man. Last time I was trying to talk about nature, and then you were like, "What are you trying to say?"
Because you saw the cooking wasn't.
No, I wasn't
but,
trying to. I wasn't trying to. I realized I was trying to think too deep about it. Like I was telling you, what like on some mornings I go outside and I sit. Then my dogs come and I pet them, and I think I look at my dogs. I'm like, wow,
What?
dog, dog. This thing literally just comes and it loves me. You know, like anyway.
Yeah.
Looking at God's order of creation, when He created the earth, when He started by
Let there be light.
yes, He started by creating light. Ish. But, like, I'm gonna put you in the frame so they don't see me picking my nose. But yeah, I don't think I wasn't trying to get into the full-on creation story, but like He took His time creating, man, and like for me, He's my biggest can I say inspirator?
Shit.
Inspiration, yeah. God is my biggest inspiration. Like literally, bro. Every single time I
You what?
I create. No, come on, look.
You're already
Literally.
thinking sentences ahead.
No, later, my brain works too fast.
You can't even keep up with it.
Bruh. No, I'm trying to show you something like that.
Yeah.
Like literally every single time I create, I pray, yo.
Yeah.
And bro, ever since I started praying before I create, bro, I went into
creation comes out.
it went to a diff level, bro. Literally today, I was creating a flyer for my tutoring business. I don't want to call it a side hustle anymore. But yeah, this is what I was making. The flyer.
I see the hot dog.
You see the playfulness.
It's more kiddie
Yeah.
vibe. Because you are going to be tutoring kids. So it's-
Not really kids, but
well,
high school students.
kids.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You feel old now. Come here,
Feel accomplished.
come here.
Hey, this one. Yeah, I like this aeroplane here. Hey, this is nice. I don't know. This thing just caught my eye.
You mean the aeroplane again?
Yeah.
It's 3D.
This one looks like 2D. Especially with the hairstyle.
But yeah, let me read what's on the flyer.
Yeah.
Please don't say I'm plugging my. To be honest, this is a platform for creative people to plug themselves. Obviously, I'm plugging myself.
Obvious.
If you're in high
It's to
school,
be
I
expected.
offer tutoring services. You know,
For the
but
maths
anyway,
and science.
Eh?
For the maths and science.
yeah.
And
School
what?
of
Yeah.
Hot Dog or Hope Out the Grease has a school for create. Has a business called School of Creatives, right?
When I really see that sentence, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope Out the Grease
Yes.
has a School of Creatives. That makes sense. We tutor maths, we tutor science, we tutor English, and we tutor Setswana. Right? And then I'm just gonna see what's on the flyer. Should I put the flyer
You can put the flyer
on the screen, I guess. Yeah. You guys will see the
make it
flyer on
very
the
easy.
screen. And then basically, the reason why I founded it was that I've learned, like, bro, you know what I've realized? I learned from every single person. I learned something.
No, definitely.
So
You can't be a know-it-all. There's no such. Except for God.
except for God, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was trying to say that I founded it because I believe that all students are unique and intelligent. They just need an extra push and a beacon of hope, right? So that's what Hope at the School of Creatives is. But yeah, man, back to what I was saying.
did you
Actually,
say?
beacon of hope. But no, we were talking
Yeah,
about God.
God
I was
being a
talking
creative,
I was
yeah.
talking about God being a creator. That He has, like, inviting Him into my creative process has taken me to a different level, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Like, literally, I've seen that the way I create, you'd think that I've gone to design school.
But it's just.
It's just from me, like, observing other things that other people do, and then I do them. Like, oh, this works out this way, this works out that way.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you thought that today we're going to sit down and podcast and not talk about God, you have one thing coming for you. Wait, it's not this phone. I think today's one we can
But
just
yeah.
really be more direct about it, man. We're gonna talk about sharing Christ at the marketplace. You wanna take it? I think I briefly talked about it. I can chip in wherever. So sharing Christ at the marketplace, we are saying that we're sharing Christ in the place where you are, be it business, be it uni, be it school, high school, secondary school, whatever, be it work. You know, this is from a sermon that I listened to when I was at G West Church, Seventh-day Adventist Church in Block 9. A funny thing, literally, we got this as we were passing there. I was like, I was like, wait a minute. I remember
There's this.
there's this sermon that I jotted down while I was here.
Yeah,
And then we agreed that, you know what, we're going to talk about this today.
definitely. Because
Hopefully it makes sense to you. Hopefully it gives you value. But
yeah,
the essence of the conversation of the sermon was that young people today need work, and we see that young people become disruptive. Young people get into, or that it was specific to young people getting into theft and bombing ATMs because they have nothing to do. You know,
pretty much bored. Yeah,
they're pretty much bored.
Idle.
An idle mind
Idle
is
mind
the
is the
devil's playground. Or where does the verse come from? We can't just drop. We have Google, bro.
Yeah, got it.
Let me
Let's
Google
see
it.
fast. But someone knows it will read.
No. No, come on.
Maybe they can help us.
No, one day when we start shooting live ones, an idle mind is the devil's playground. Proverbs. I knew it was from Proverbs. Can I doubt myself? Wait. Anyway,
Stop
Proverbs.
doubting.
Proverbs 16 verse 27. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on ahead.
Yeah. So basically, just continue.
Yeah,
the-
an idle mind is the
with the
devil's
story.
playground. Yeah, I'm laying ground again. So the police at the time, also he was saying that the preacher was also saying that the police have also become really, 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 really violent. You know, so it's like an exchange, man. Like young people are disruptive. The lawmakers saying, "Oh my goodness, young people." So it's like an exchange
Fighting
of
fire with fire.
yeah, it's an exchange of negative energy, man. You know, the war in Russia, the war between Russia and Ukraine, you know, has also made things worse for us. COVID, prior to the war, it was COVID. COVID hit us, made things worse for us. So, how can we share Christ in the marketplace?
In
How
such a
can-
hostile environment.
Yeah, in such a hostile, he's reading the notes. In such
Don't worry.
a hostile environment, you know. The devil has not only attacked the economy, he's attacked our families too. Young people are getting married and within 2 years they are divorcing. Even in the church, you know. I think this one obviously it hit me specifically because I don't want this to happen to
Hey,
me.
bro.
You know, like
Can be having such.
Ish. Bruh, I don't know why
Jesus
age where we were about to get married, dog.
We're getting there, my guy. It's not far. For a couple years. Hey. Now I'm actually laughing with people when they're getting married. So that's goes to show now
People
I
are
get-
having babies, dude.
bro. But that's besides the point.
That's besides the
But
point, yeah.
Let's go.
We are seeing pockets of the devil's evilness. We're seeing many sicknesses, but Christ is still calling us to share him in the marketplace. You know, as we are doing, we are literally sitting here and sharing Christ in the marketplace. We have seen that COVID has caused us to be lazy, to go to church, and we are watching church online. Bro, we're literally having this conversation.
Was it?
We're having the about our what is it called? Our mastermind group or our group chat. So basically, what we have is a what's supposed to be a mastermind group where we hold each other accountable so that we
For
like,
everything.
Yeah, for everything, our business ideas,
Yeah.
etc. You know, and we were talking about how it's still online and we're ignoring the one-on-one,
physical
the physical
aspect.
aspect of it.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, where was I? Yeah, people have stopped going to physical church. They're attending church online. And the problem with that is that the masses don't have Zoom. You know, like
Yeah.
people out there don't have Zoom. So
how
that's
do
why
we
we
then
need to
reach
share
those?
Yeah, we can't. That's what.
How do we then reach?
Yeah,
those
how do
that
we
don't
then?
have it?
How do we then reach those people? Share Christ in the marketplace. That's the point of the conversation. So then the question said, how do we share Christ in this challenging, hostile environment? Again, it says, and then he went on to reaffirm the point and say, however, God has no other way to preach his word through the marketplace but only through us. He's depending upon us to go into the market hostile marketplace to preach about Jesus and be crucified. Because obviously you're going to be crucified. You're going to be
Just
crucified
walking
for
there,
going into the marketplace and talking about Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Like, I won't even lie. I think one thing honestly that scares me about the podcast is that people are going to talk, man.
Yeah, and now definitely talking is always going to happen. You just need to accept or no. Whatever
going
you
to
do,
happen,
people
I
are
get
just going to talk.
But yeah, and the main, you finished the water.
I told you later, or this water is.
But anyway, yeah, no, we're gonna power through. The Holy Spirit is with us.
Yeah, you got this.
The main, ra, Setswana sa re, bana ba motho ba kgaogana tlhogana. Tse o se ka ntima
Yeah,
mo
ga
kana.
bana metsi a manyane.
O se ka ntima ba tlhokana. The main story was from Luke 19 verse 1 to 10, the story of Zacchaeus. So my guy, please tell us who Zacchaeus was. And then
Zacchaeus was a wee little man. A wee little man was he.
Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. He climbed up on the sycamore tree, for the Lord he wanted to see. And as the Savior passed, he looked upon the tree,
And he said,
Zacchaeus, you come down.
For I'm going to your house today. For I'm going to your house today. So basically, that's encapsulates the whole story of Zacchaeus.
Yeah.
As the song says, Zacchaeus was a very short man who wanted to see Jesus. He's a tax collector.
He was
a tax collector. So in his life as being a tax collector, he cheated people. He'd overcharge people for tax, and he'd pocket that overcharged difference and all that. So after he met Jesus, after Jesus met him, or met Jesus, whichever. After that interaction, he reordered his life and went back and gave back, what was it, 4 times or a lot back.
Let me break it down. So
Back to the people.
don't quote me on this, but I wrote down what was being said. So apparently tax collectors back in the day were Jews, right? However, let me tell you how happy the Romans were dividing the Jews. So apparently, like, the job they are tax collecting, it was really, really rough. And then the Romans would bring in the Jews so that they turn themselves against each other. So basically, tax collectors, I keep reading the same thing. Tax collectors back in the day were Jews. However, they worked for the Romans. They used force to collect money from
people. Yeah.
Tax collectors were not even accepted in church. The community hated the tax collectors, right?
Yeah.
Because of
the
obviously
force and
the force that they used.
the relationship with self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory. For some of us, it's easy for us to come to church because we are broke. Zacchaeus was filthy rich in caps. Zacchaeus was filthy rich.
He owned the world.
He owned the world. And it hindered him so much from reaching Christ's heart. Right? Not only was he a tax man, he was even short. Short people are bullied on earth. He was hindered. Basically,
things were just not lining up.
Things were just not lining up for Zacchaeus. He was being bullied. He was being bullied for being short. He was hated for being a tax collector. And because he was so rich, he couldn't reach Christ's heart, or Christ couldn't reach
his
him.
heart.
Yeah, vice versa. And then, 5 things about
Jesus.
No. This is Jesus. About
what
Zacchaeus. 5 things about Zacchaeus And these are the things that will help us to share Christ at the market. Okay. If we said it wrong, then my bad. Number 1, Zacchaeus didn't allow his flaws to stop him from accepting his mission to see Jesus. What is stopping me from sharing Christ? Or what is stopping us from sharing Christ?
Yeah.
All right, there's nothing. Nothing should stop us from sharing Jesus. The market may be crowded by fraud and cheating. Sickness, money, health, everything we see as hindering shouldn't stop us from sharing Jesus. Again. Yeah. Number 2, Zacchaeus saw opportunities where many
Did not see them.
yeah.
Where many did not see them.
Zacchaeus saw opportunities where many people did not see them. He was short, so he climbed up the tree to see Big J. that's what I call Jesus. Big J. He climbed up the tree to see Jesus. He took advantage of the opportunity in front of him, right? Even if you are not a preacher, use the opportunity God gives you.
Tell people about Jesus.
Yeah, to go preach about Jesus, to go preach Jesus. Maximize your opportunities and the talent in your hands to spread Jesus. You know what I always think about? Like at school, I always play
Getting
pool.
serious.
No, I'm just
No,
I'm just wiping myself. Hey, at school, I'm always like, hey, dude, I'm always playing pool. I'm always playing pool, but I'm never preaching Jesus, bro, and it's been bothering me, you know.
Preach ka 8 ball da.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, cooking nothing.
Into something. Just into.
But really, we should learn how to maximize our opportunities and the talents in our hands to spread Jesus. And I remember, bro, the day I was listening to this sermon, I was like, this sermon is speaking to me, and hope out the grease and 7 degrees, because I was definitely doubting myself. I'm like, oh my goodness, bro.
Then after hearing that was your confirmation to see your
I know it was one of the things that were pushing me to come and sit down and do this. Number 3, we must see everybody at the marketplace as a candidate for heaven. Don't judge people.
Facts. Don't be quick to judge.
Don't be quick to judge and feel like people
Don't judge
at all, bro. Like you see, for me personally, I think you can see this in your own experience. Like, bro, even the most random people who you never thought, this guy would actually want to hear about God, tell you, hey, my guy, definitely, this word is speaking to me. You see, so don't judge people. Yeah. Jesus had somewhere to go, but even Zacchaeus, but he still made time for Zacchaeus.
Yes.
Zacchaeus was hungry for Jesus. Hey, I was there writing a rap number. But basically the point is that we shouldn't judge people, right? Even though Jesus was on his way to go wherever he was going. Imagine at that time Jesus was crowded by many people, bro. Like many people were surrounding Jesus, but he still made time to wait for Zacchaeus. So what about us? Why can't you preach to that guy who you smoke with? Christians who smoke. Why can't you preach to that guy who you're drinking alcohol with? Why can't you preach to that guy who you're playing pool with? I'm editing myself. The point is, why can't we preach Jesus to anybody, man?
In any position.
In any position.
Whatever. No matter the circumstances.
Anyway, we judge people for their actions, but Jesus would stop even for a tax collector. He did not even accuse him of his dirty works.
Yeah.
If you thought that, why is this guy judging me? I'm holding you accountable. I'm not judging you. I'm not even the person to judge. Me. Anyway, we should also learn to teach people in gentleness, right? In the marketplace, everyone is a candidate for heaven. So there's a book called Ministry of Healing. Oh, I should actually read this. We should read it.
For sure.
From page 143, it says, Christ's method alone will give the
True
the true
in
success
reaching
in reaching people.
Yeah.
So Christ was really gentle, man. Christ hung out with everybody. Christ hung out with
He made it a point to interact or mingle with everyone and not be biased, if I may put it, or choose certain people where he was just for everyone.
Christ hung out with harlots, bro.
Anyone, doesn't matter
Christ-
your background.
Christ hung out with a tax collector. Christ hung out with the disciples. The disciples themselves also were just different guys. But Christ hung out with them.
All sorts of people.
Yeah,
from
all
different
sorts of
backgrounds.
people from different backgrounds. Okay. And then Christ went to Zacchaeus and connected interests with him. Zacchaeus got saved when he heard John the Baptist's sermon, but the church's judgment hindered him from hearing the message. So apparently Zacchaeus heard a sermon from John the Baptist, and then he tried to join the church, but obviously at the time the church didn't like tax collectors.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they told him, hey, but yeah.
Not he.
So
Yeah.
apparently we are stopping people from finding Jesus because we judge them.
But we need to link this back to God being a creative, my guy. It's not just
No, we don't need to link it. We already talked
Gravity.
about creativity.
the whole segment as to why we got into this was God as a creator. Let's not.
I feel like you're overthinking.
Okay,
I feel like you're
okay,
overthinking.
Okay.
I feel like this is adding its own value.
Yeah, no,
don't forget.
I'm
Don't
not
forget.
saying it's not
This is
adding
7
value.
degrees where the misunderstood understand each other.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You feel
Maybe
me?
we just had a misunderstanding here.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, even if we might have hit like a hard pivot, it's still fine, dude. We're
You
talking
know,
about something that's
No,
quite
definitely. I'm
important.
not saying what it's not valuable. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, let's continue.
How are we going to link into
No,
creativity?
let's continue. We'll find the link. Let's go on.
It will link itself.
will
That's
link.
what I'm saying.
Eh.
Just like this, this backdrop. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, Zacchaeus got saved when he heard a sermon, but because the church was judgmental, it made it hard for him to hear the
join
message.
and
Yeah.
learn more.
So apparently, we need the question we should ask ourselves is, what are the needs of the people around you? Your boss. What have you done about it? What have you done to teach your boss about Jesus? That boss who nags you. That boss who gives you a hard time, right? The closing word was that let us stand up like Zacchaeus and give. Zacchaeus gave 40%. Zacchaeus gave his time, everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, apparently Zacchaeus gave 40% of the wealth that he had stolen from people.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, 40% more.
More. Corey, when he was returning back the money, we gave him back. Like, he gave back 4 times what he had gotten.
Yeah, I don't know where this 40% is from. But anyway, he gave his time, he gave his talent, he gave his work ethic, he gave his money, he gave his influence. Babon. Because the way he was describing it, the preacher, I don't know how accurate this. I'm just gonna say it how I heard it. Apparently, he invited Jesus to like a really huge feast, where there were different tax collectors. And look at it this way. Kore, by Jesus accepting Zacchaeus and being gentle to him, it led to Zacchaeus talking about Jesus to other tax collectors.
Yeah.
You see, Kore, where
He planted a little seed in him that got him to a point where he can now just share about the experience he's had with it. Whether it was conscious or he just did it for the sake of the good or the great experience he had or he shared with Christ. So got to a point where I think it was more like an involuntary thing. When you've had a great experience,
I believe it was the work of the Holy Spirit.
when you've had a great experience, you can come and be like, hey, Kana, this is what happened, this is what. It was kind of like that. In my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, your opinion is valuable. It does not mean that we have to give like him.
Yeah.
But in 2023, 2024, 2025, for the rest of your life, we must give our everything to Jesus. Yeah, man. Oof. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm satisfied. I'm genuinely satisfied with
Yeah.
how we've driven the conversation,
No, for sure.
the point we've
We've
come
covered-
to. I think we've covered a
covered
lot,
a lot.
man. We've covered a lot. We've covered a lot. We've shared the bit that we can share.
Definitely.
Hopefully, it's valuable to the next person. You know,
Definitely,
I had fun. I had fun
I
shooting.
know
this
this
episode.
was a fun.
This was a
episode.
fun one.
Yeah.
Eish.
We need to be outside more. Yeah. Yeah, no.
I won't lie. I drew the tree because of Zacchaeus.
And the wee little me.
The wee little. That's dope. What
Yeah,
if this is Jesus,
Which one?
the shooting star, and also the guy on the rocket? Go Jesus finds any way to come to you, like a creative way.
Yeah. Whatever form can send a star to lead you. Like the at the game or whatever. But
And then you
yes,
said we should come outside again.
we should come outside or when we're
Yeah,
out
yeah,
the
yeah,
door.
yeah. The donkey. What's the donkey? Hard work.
Horsepower. Hard work.
Fruit. Got fruit when you work hard.
Fruit of your labor. Why they, boy?
Cookie.
Why
I told
cookie?
you. But hey, man, once again, I just want to say thank you so much to sitting down and listening to two guys who are just talking and saying whatever they're saying, and you give us your time, man. Honestly, I just do this because I believe that God impressed it on me to do it and give it to you. My prayer is always that after I speak in my weakness as a human being, because I never always say the right thing. In fact, you know what I've realized about myself. I've realized that when I went through the experience that I went through, like the whole depression, and because there's so many things that one day I'm gonna open up about that happened.
Nah, for sure.
When I went through what I went through, it really humbled me to a point where I don't know if this is not good or anything. Where really, when I look at myself and I'm with somebody else, I consider the other person more than me. Okay, the Bible teaches us that. But anyway, yeah, like I've learned how to be so humble that even when I speak something that I might feel like I'm just speaking, somebody else looks at it like, oh, okay. You know, like I've had so many people come up to me like, hey, do I remember when you said this? And I'm like, what?
It happened last week, I agree.
Yeah, for really that, But hey, man.
Yeah.
Once again, this is 7 Degrees, man, where the misunderstood understand each other. Let me blow your mind with one more. This is Hope Out the Grease for the Creative. That's the tagline. I've never told you, but you learn something new every day.
Every day, man.
Anyway,
thank you.
Thank you for watching, man.
Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it has blessed you and inspired you to do something.
Hey, man, let's sing a song, bro.
Sing a
Let's
song.
sing a song. Yeah, bro.
Zacchaeus was a little
Let's sing a song, dog. I just want to
Which one?
sing anything from the hymn now. Let's sing a song from the hymn now. Lita, this song.
Hey, this song was elite, bro. This song.
Let's sing a song.
You.
Which voice are you gonna sing? You sing. I'm gonna sing first voice.
I'll sing what?
I don't know. Alto.
Do I
You
remember
sing.
those notes?
Fa fa tlego di lebana. No, just join in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing. Fa fa tlego di lebana. Le Kriste go tlana jang. Bui tumelo fa ke mona. Jesu Christi on tswetseng. Ke tla mona re le banye kwa moseja godimo. Ke tla mona re le banye galalelonya gagwe boitumelo mo go wene botlhoko bo fedile tsela di siamisitswe lefifi le fe fodile ke tla mmona re le banye kwa moseja godimo ke tla mmona re le banye kgalalelo ya gagwe. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
butchering
man.
some of these notes. Yeah.
Late dark. We sang for Jesus.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Zacchaeus did.
It's the effort that counts.
It's the effort that counts.
E for effort.